Hey my village, it's your Coach Mo again. I'm back with a new video and a new topic. I am your parenting and business coach. I work with entrepreneur parents to help them break generational curses and co-parent. I also help you master time management and work-life balance while helping you build a legacy to be able to provide for your child and raise mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually healthy kids. Today's topic is one of the most known topics when it comes to parents. It's called parent guilt. I know a lot of us have parent guilt and we suffer from it, mainly women, because they feel guilty for multiple reasons. You feel guilty for going to work. Some like, oh, I wish I could stay home with my kid. Or when you, like the law, when you go to work, I mean, you have a kid and you only get a few weeks off to be able to have maternity leave, and you got to rush back to work to be able to afford to take care of your kid, because with the economy, it's kind of hard for us to be stay-at-home mom, especially if you're a single mom like me. You got to pay for everything yourself. You don't get no financial help. So a lot of us have experienced parent guilt. It may not come right away, but eventually sometimes it comes. But we get parent guilt from when our child is misbehaving in public. You get embarrassed and you're like, oh my gosh, like, did I raise my child wrong? Why is he acting a fool in public? And you're ready to hurt him or snap. But you get guilty for babysitting your kid with a tablet for screen time, because you don't want to deal with them and you need time to yourself. So you're like, here's the tablet, turn on YouTube, watch some videos. Some parents feel guilty for that. You feel guilty for doing for yourself. Some parents feel guilty for yelling at their kids because they're snapping because they're sleep deprived. We all know about that. Like, you're sleep deprived, you don't know what to do, you're just like fed up, you're tired, you're exhausted, and you're like, shut up, sit down, leave me alone. Some feel it because they can't afford to get their kids what they want, especially around this time of the year when Christmas is coming. And you know you're pushing a budget. You don't want to go into debt just because you want to make your kid happy, but you feel bad because they see other people getting all these gifts that you can't give them, and you know they really want it, but you know you can't afford it. Some because they can't do it all. They can't go to all these games. Their kids can't play sports because they can't afford to put them in sports. It's many different reasons why parents feel parent guilt. But I'm going to help you get over that because it's natural. First off, it's common for you to feel that way. Whenever we are so hard on ourselves, whenever we feel like we're not doing enough and we could be doing better, you feel some type of guilt for it. But I'm here to tell you, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. You are enough. Just keep telling yourself that. You are enough. You're doing the best you can. Don't overextend yourself because you feel guilty. Half of the time, you're only buying it because you want your kids to have it. It's not that they want it or they need it. So don't do that to yourself. Of course, our kids want time, but some kids are understanding. Mommy, if you don't work, we're going to be homeless. We're not going to have any food. So don't be so hard on yourself, because half of the time, your kids are not as hard as you are on you. It's usually in our head. It's usually us, because we're not meeting the expectations that we had, or the fantasy we had about what kind of parent we're going to be, how it's going to be when we had kids. Especially if the situation don't work out and you become a single parent, you're going to feel guilt a lot, but we're going to get over it. So we're going to start by putting you first. So you need to be a priority on your list, because if you're not good, nobody else is. And I always tell you guys that. And know your parenting values. So materialistic stuff is not, you can't buy your kid love, period. Love can't be bought. So if that's why you're overcompensating because you feel guilty, stop it. And you're the best judge of your kids and your family. So just know that the decisions you're making is what's best for your family, because you know what's best for them, not outside people. Don't let other people fool you and trick you into thinking that you're not enough and you're not doing what you're supposed to do as a parent. Also, be okay with being the mean parent. Some people feel guilty for yelling at their kids, but sometimes that's the only way they hear you. Sometimes you have to be like, hey, stop it. Like, chill, calm down. Be okay with them being like, Mom, you're mean, stuff like that, because you're doing it for the best for them. Be good enough parent that you can be. Also, know the difference between being a great parent and raising great kids. There is a difference. You can be the one to be different and do things differently than everybody else. It don't mean that you're doing it wrong, because you guys know we don't have a manual for parenting. There is no perfect parent, and then there's no specific way that you raise kids. Each kid is different. So even if you have 3 different kids, all your kids are not going to be the same. So sometimes you have to parent each kid differently. Also, there's different parenting styles, and sometimes in different stages of your life, your parenting style can change. Also, know when you need professional help. Sometimes when you're overwhelmed, you're stressed, sometimes you just need help with time management and work-life balance. Reach out for help. Don't try to do it alone. Also, write down the reasons you feel guilty, then let them go. Simple. If you make a mistake, just learn from it. That's it. That's all you got to do. Forgive yourself, repent, and learn from it. That's it. Stop listening to mom shamers. That's one thing. I hate when other moms put other women down. We need to build each other up. Simple as that. We shouldn't be shaming the next person for not doing something the way we do it. And then self-cleanse that guilt. Like, if you need to journal about it, and then read back to yourself. You might feel like crazy for even thinking that way or saying it. Sometimes I ask my son, like, how do you think I'm doing as a mom? Because sometimes you just don't know. You think you're doing bad. Ask your kids. Kids will tell you. You know, they're brutally honest, especially if you have a kid like mine. He will tell you if you're doing a bad or a good job. If they tell you you're the worst mom ever, you're doing good. Because they're just not getting their way and they're frustrated. But it's okay. And that's what I wanted to come to you guys and say. I hope this helps some people break through beating themselves up, because I need you to stop. Don't do it. You are enough. And you're an amazing mom. You're an amazing dad, because there are single fathers on my my page, and they're doing an amazing job too. I always tell them, because I know who they are. They reach out to me. You're doing what you can, and that's all that matters. You can co-parent with God if you can't co-parent with anybody else. Go to God. Leave it to God. He will help you. He will guide you. And you're doing what you need to do. But that's all I have for you today. And I hope you enjoy these videos. I'm going to be doing a lot more lately soon. But I hope you enjoy your day. If you need help, definitely message me. And we can get on the free 30-minute breakthrough call. And we go from there to see if you're a good fit for me to work with you. I don't work with everybody, sorry. But thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.